Pies Hill.
Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this 4-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. Ricky Hernandez has people around the game buzzing. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a few moments ago.
Well, the secret's out on this guy, Negro. He is not only lights out. This guy can get it done. Pitches deep into games. He can eat up innings, and more importantly, his stuff is elite. I agree, Dan. He shut down the league all season long. I'm interested to see if he's built on last year's Cy Young Award-winning season and gets off to another hot start.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. MLB The Show's coverage of Ricky Hernandez, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Stepping in, Randall Thompson. He will lead this one off today. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Miller is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Set to go now, Grant Levine, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And he gets ahead 0-1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping up now, Merle Schiff. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, strike 1. Hernandez has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
Fastball called for strike 2. Fouled away. There was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box now, Glenn Ferris, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s, a dozen home runs and 43 RBIs. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now. Now at the plate, Steven Velez. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike 2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Jack Larson. Fouled off. He'll come in here at 263. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Miller is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Davy Grillon, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Grillon is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Ulysses will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Randall Thompson. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, Grant Levine. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Ulysses is right there, 1 down. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Merle Shipp. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Aramis Ademan. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Miller is right there. Yeah, that's out number 2. Striding in, Steven Velez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Halfway home, still no score. Settling in now, Jack Larson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame, and he fouls this one off. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Davy Grion. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
At the plate, Randall Thompson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book. Ready once again, Grant Levine. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Coming to the plate now, Ronnie Mauricio. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Encarnacion is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball at both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in... Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the DH, Aramis Ademan. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Fouled away. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
At the plate now, Glenn Veras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. So stepping in, Steven Velez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the pitch.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are... New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jack Larson. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting, Davey.
Into the box now, Davy Grillon. Up, popped him up.
You got it. You got plenty of room. You got it.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. At the plate, Randall Thompson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, man, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the White Sox have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Chicago White Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ricky Hernandez gets his league-leading 22nd win as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Boy, 1-hitter, boy.
The skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Rough season.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Detroit find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Josiah Gray, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
To the plate now, Aramis Ademan. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And now, Ronnie Mauricio standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. popped him up. Irizarry is there for it. And that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Merle Shipp, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a high strike there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Elvis Vizcaino. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes in at 262 on the year, 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Steven Velez as he lifts it in the air to right field. Encarnacion is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Stepping into the box, Glenn Veras, and he's looking to turn the page. That's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
And there's out number 1. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you see that these guys find themselves 4.5 games back in the division race entering play. Fouled off. Larson is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now, Grant Levine. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Standing in now, Aramis Ademan, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped up. Bechtold in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The intimidation on their face. I think it's going to intimidate you.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The wind-up and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. And swung on and missed, strike 3. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first. So coming to the plate, Merle Shipp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up.
Oh, you. Ball.
Brantley Backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
You don't mind this.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now batting, Steven Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch is popped up. Travis shading to his right. And that retires the side. Down in order. Bottom of the sixth inning now. And set to go as the third baseman, Glenn Ferris. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ulysses is there. One pitch, one out. Striding into the box, Jack Larson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout, and it's fouled away. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So now to the plate, Davey Grion. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively,
and he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Last half of the 7th here. And here comes the first baseman, Grant Levine. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Count remains at 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fouled off. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate, Ronnie Mauricio. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Tigers. They need to get something. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Merle Shipp. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So striding forward now, Steven Velez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. Strike three. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're looking up at a 9. Digging in, Glenn Ferris starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
To the plate now, Jack Larson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. Irizarry is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Last breath for the Tigers. Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one
Perfect game. Let's go. Fuck you mean. On to the next. The only ones that third in my side is the Yankees. That's the only ones that's third in my motherfucking side is the fucking Yankees. I gotta get past them bitches. Once I be on a team, I'm a pretty strong force to be reckoned with.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
I hope we can make it to the playoffs, boy. I hope we can make it to the motherfucking playoffs, boy.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, first pitch just a few moments away as Dan Plesac and I get you ready for baseball under the lights with the Topps Player Spotlight. Ricky Hernandez. All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. The Palehose are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Ricky Hernandez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
In now, Juan Caballero. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Striding in for Houston, Jeremy Pena. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Into the box now, Garrett Barrow, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff off.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Elliot Ramos, and it's fouled away. Ramos absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Hermosillo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now to the plate, Cavan Biggio, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. No balls and 1 strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Aristides Aquino. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hermosillo is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. At the plate, Sean Carney, and here's an at-bat you don't want to miss.
Pop is something to see. So you have to delve with carefully. We should be delving carefully with me. Fuck you, me, man.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Brett Beatty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 25 homers, and 91 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2
No, that's a
pitches,
double.
2 swings, and an open.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Juan Caballero. And he fouls this one off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Into the box, Jeremy Pena. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Pena playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Stepping into the box, Garrett Barrow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2. Next up for the Stros, Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Brantley has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Halfway home. Riding in once again, Sean Carney. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today.
But I'm the greatest strikeout pitcher today. Fuck you mean, man? I'm trying to strike you out again.
Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So now to the plate, Brett Beatty, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Fouled away. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing in this stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Stepping in now, Ty France, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is, and it's fouled away. The The next 0-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Juan Caballero. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He froze him on the fastball there. Juan Caballero goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. To the plate now, Jeremy Pena. 0-1 the count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch-out on that one.
Into the box now, Garrett Barrow. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the center fielder, still going back. And they have taken the lead. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning. Felix Paulino has been summoned from the bullpen.
He was trying to give inches, what?
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The White Sox win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Felix Paulino earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
What the F for that? What the F for that? Why they always got picked? Always got to be like in the 7th inning. What the F for all day? Full 60 minutes, man. What the F for that, man? Before they get struck out. God damn, man. What the F for that, man? What a fucking F for that, man. What a fucking F for that, man. What a F for that. Whatever. They got to pick it up in the 7th or 8th inning when other pitchers are tired. I hate staying all close to this motherfucker, man. So I need new motherfucking, I need new shit. This motherfucker ain't working because you see how close I gotta be to this bitch, like close as hell.
We're counting you down to baseball this afternoon on the MLB pregame show,
Yeah,
and
relax.
as we draw close to first pitch, let's jump into today's Topps Player Spotlight. Ricky Hernandez has people around the game buzzing. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a few moments ago.
Well, the secret's out on this guy, Negro. He is not only lights out. This guy can get it done. Pitches deep into games. He can eat up innings, and more importantly, his stuff is elite.
I agree, Dan. He shut down the league all season long. interested to see if he's built on last year's Cy Young award-winning season and gets off to another hot start.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. With the postseason just around the corner, the battle for the division reaches a fever pitch coming up next. Ricky Hernandez gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point, and we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Now, they still haven't flagged this one down. And a great start to the game as he's in with a leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up third.
And he fouls this one off. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position with none out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Eddie, they hate D-Roll. This has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3 D-Roll. Getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
At the plate now, Nick Pratto, skied into straightaway right. Encarnacion is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Striding forward now is the DH, Nico Horner. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. No balls and 1 strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Belted high in the air out to left.
Oh,
Going
shit.
back is the left fielder at the track. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second. So he's in the second with a double here to kick off the 2nd inning. And as you can see on our team leaders graphic, that gives him now 30 on the year. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. This is in the air to left. Miller arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 1st out. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Van Meter bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Josh Van Meter is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. At the plate, Jacob Zanin as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Brantley will put this one away, and the side is retired. Royals. So next to the plate for the Royals, Hank Rotino, and he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. The windup and a 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So now to the plate, Randy Arozarena, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat.
No ball.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Stepping in now, Drew Waters, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Travis trying to get there. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Ulysses is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Royals go all set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. It seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In now, Nico Horner. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. KC down and leading off the inning, Greg Jones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Miller is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bradley waits on it. 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. Royals go now at the plate, and Rutino will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Randy Arozarena. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Called strike 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Got it, I got it.
And quickly Only 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Drew Waters. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. KC down in order. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Miller has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Miller will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. So here's the Royals DH, Nico Hoerner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 1 run. Digging in once again, Josh Van Meter. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Popped him up. Nunez is there.
Mine.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Jacob Zanuck. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's feel is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Hank Rotino, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Ryan Abreu comes on from the pen, hoping to finish it.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. This one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with the winning record.
4-2 the final score today. The Pale Hose took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. bases for a league-high total 24th time as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Brian Abreu hammers down the save, number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Earn your victory. Earn your victory, goddammit. Earn it. What?
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jose Suarez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Keoni Cavaco. This is hit high and deep out to
Holy
left.
shit.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Up next for Minnesota, Calvin Crosby. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Anthony Santander the next to bat. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Travis Blankenhorn. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 15 long balls and 67 runs batted in. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. A 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, his stuff looks electric. In this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Stepping in now, Trent Grisham. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 14 homers and an even 50 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Down go the Twins. Leading off the inning, Philip Douglas, and they'll need him to get something going here. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this away for the second out. Pitch coming, here it is. In there at the letters 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Ken Platt. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Wind up and a 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down go the... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Boy, the bullet.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that base.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fouled off. Santander leads off first with 1 away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, Clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball
High
high
in the air into left field.
A ball that's carried.
Carry. Fuck.
On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Crashes hit all in the wall.
Twins wind up stranding one. They can't chip in. Into the box, Mark Contreras will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Ken Platt. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set in. The next twin up, Keoni Cavaco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Keoni Cavaco is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. First pitch coming, here it is.
Designated hitter.
1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Strike 2.
Count 0-2.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They can't. At the plate, Travis Blankenhorn. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Hit in the air out to center field.
I got it.
Hermosillo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, Philip Douglas, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of...
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Twins are bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mark Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
At the plate, Mark Colesbury. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Didn't fool the umpire.
Standing in now, Ken Platt. Still looking at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ricky Hernandez earns his 25th win to lead the league as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Jose Suarez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Boy, 25 wins on a year. It's a pretty good year. And I'm in the stream right here. I gotta go, you know what I'm talking about? I gotta play some Red Dead Redemption. I'm finna do it on YouTube. Do some Red Dead Redemption on YouTube. Try to be some refreshing, you know what I'm talking about? I'll start streaming on Twitch for a while. Because I ain't got... But that'd be the end of my stream. If you want to catch me on Twitch. Kill all of 99. You know what I'm talking about? Bunch of strikeouts, no hitters, perfect games. That's what I do, man. I do good gameplay. But if you want to catch me, I'll see y'all in a minute. See y'all later. Bye.